Hello guys, this is Adit. Welcome to my channel Movement Science, where I simplify biomechanics with Joe. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Also check me out on Instagram, where I post pictures of my notes and also put out some daily MCQs. The reference time for all the topics that I'm going to cover will be mentioned down in the description, so check that out and let's get started. In this video, we are going to talk about the sacroiliac ligaments. We will be covering the parts of the sacroiliac ligaments, then the iliolumbar ligaments, which I have discussed about in the previous video, so I'll be just introducing you again. And then we will move on to the symphysis pubis, okay? So starting with the sacroiliac ligament, there are three parts: anterior, interosseous and posterior. These are the three parts. Now this diagram does not accurately show all the three parts. So I've drawn few other diagrams in my previous videos, which I'll be showing you in this video too, to get a better understanding. So starting with the interosseous, it is between the two bones, and the major SI joint link is between the tuberosities, right? I had mentioned this. The major SI joint link happens between the tuberosity of the ilium and tuberosity of the sacrum, which I mentioned in the previous videos. And this ligament, interosseous ligament, helps in strong syndesmosis joint over here between these two links. So this is the ligament that I had mentioned over here in the last video. The tuberosities, the purple ones over here, are the tuberosities which articulate, and the sacroiliac interosseous ligament is present between these two regions of ilium and sacrum. Coming back to our other sacroiliac ligaments, there is the anterior and posterior, which we had seen in the iliolumbar video, right? I had mentioned about them, the anterior and posterior. So this is what I was talking about. The sacrum and ilium over here, anteriorly, this is the sacroiliac ligament, anterior. And then if you turn the pelvis around from posterior side, there is the posterior iliolumbar ligament. And this long thing that you can see is the long posterior iliolumbar ligament, which I will mention in few seconds. So as we saw, the posterior and the long posterior SI joint ligament, right? So these are your three sacroiliac ligaments. The anterior one is also called as the capsular ligament because it is closely related with the capsule in this region. Whereas the posterior ones, these are reinforced by your quadratus lumborum, erector spinae, iliacus, piriformis, gluteus maximus and gluteus minimus. All the muscles which are there in the posterior region, the posterior sacroiliac ligament is reinforced by them. So it has a very good strength and stability that it provides to the sacroiliac region. So that's all we have for sacroiliac ligament, the three ligaments, right? Now moving ahead, the iliolumbar ligament, it has anterior, posterior and sacral band, and it attaches from the lumbar vertebra to the ilium. Now I've discussed about these in detail in our lumbar structure part, that is the ligaments of the lumbar region. So you can go check out that video. Going ahead, there is the sacrospinous and sacrotuberous ligament. Now sacrotuberous, basically it starts from the ischial tuberosity, that's why the tuberous, and goes to the sacrum and coccyx. So ischial tuberosity is over here. From here it comes and goes to the sacrum, and some part will attach to the coccyx. So that is the sacrotuberous ligament. Now compared to this, there is also sacrospinous ligament, which is very similar, but only difference is it comes from the ischial spine. Instead of ischial tuberosity, it comes from ischial spine and again goes to sacrum and coccyx. So that is the difference between them, that both of them, they go and attach to the sacrum and coccyx but arise from ischial spine and ischial tuberosity. Now the sacrospinous ligament, it forms the inferior border of greater sciatic notch, whereas the sacrotuberous ligament forms the inferior border of lesser sciatic notch. Now structures like piriformis, pudendal nerve, artery and other nerves pass through this sciatic notch, so that is the significance of it. So that's all we have, all these ligaments under the sacroiliac section. Okay, that is the anterior, posterior and interosseous sacroiliac ligaments, and then the sacrotuberous and sacrospinous. And then in the lumbar region, there is the iliolumbar ligaments. Now, there is another small topic I wanted to cover. Actually, I was wondering if I should make a separate video for it, but then I just thought I'll just cover it up quickly in this one. and then we can move on to the kinematics and kinetics in the next video, right? So going to the symphysis pubis, it is basically the articulation which occurs on the anterior side of the pelvis, and this articulation is reinforced again by three ligaments: the superior, inferior and posterior. Now the superior ligament, which is present on top, it is very thick, dense, and it supports the superior aspect, whereas inferior is present on the inferior aspect and it connects to the rami over here at the side. The posterior part in the posterior region is very fibrous, whereas anterior to the articulation is reinforced by rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, adductor longus and oblique. All these muscles, they have aponeurotic expansion which goes and reinforces this joint. Okay, so that is the anatomy and structures that are involved in the symphysis pubis region. So now let's summarize this topic really quickly. The sacroiliac joint has many ligaments around it which provides it the stability. The sacroiliac ligaments are anterior and posterior, and then there is the interosseous. The posterior ones are very strong because they are reinforced by so many muscles, right? Then iliolumbar ligament are present, which is connection between your lumbar vertebra and the ilium. Then moving ahead, we have some connection between the sacrum and the ischial spine and also ischial tuberosity, and these form the borders of the greater and the lesser sciatic notch. Then moving ahead, symphysis pubis, which has main three ligaments: the superior, inferior and posterior, and then anteriorly the aponeurotic expansion of all the anterior muscles, that is rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, adductor longus and oblique. All these reinforce this joint, right? So with that, we finish off this topic. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also like the video, as it really helps me out. Also let me know in the comment section what other videos you would like me to cover. And see you soon in the next video.